I've also been watching this show called The Good Place. I don't know if you ever watched that or not, but it's like this lady. Well, actually, okay, it starts out as you see the lady and like she died, but like you see her waking up in the afterlife, but it ends up being four people, and they are in the good place. But she realizes, wait, I'm not supposed to be here. And then one of the other ones figures it out, and he gives her a note and is like, you don't belong here. But she was like freaking out, like thinking it was another person, the other one that was like supposed to be that person's soulmate. But turns out, like, she eventually figures out, like, wait, this is just an illusion, and that this is not the good place. This is a bad place, because like they were all arguing, and like she was like, this is like driving me crazy, and then she's like, this is the bad play, you know, like she was just like, it was so crazy. And then like the architect of that neighborhood, I guess you could call him, because that's what he calls himself, you know, that's what they call them. They don't usually live on the neighborhoods or whatever, I don't know. And so he was like, I'm trying this. This is the first time any architect of a neighborhood gets to live here. So like he had to do like several different reboots or whatever to try to like trick them, like wiping their memory to try to. It was just like she kept figuring it out. They all kept figuring it out so fast, and he told his boss that he was like, I'm only on take 2. I don't know, but like it's a really good show, and it's like get you thinking. It's like, wait, that's Earth, because like of course they believe in like the good place where you get to like be, and you know, for all eternity, and then like the bad place where you get tortured for all eternity. You know, kind of like the indoctrination that some of us went through. So like some of that comes up, like some of that programming that I had is like coming up, like maybe that's kind of part of it, why I had my meltdowns and stuff, or like I was like, oh wait, I'm not doing enough. No, but it's like, and then like during it though, like there's a middle place or whatever, and she's like, wait, there's a middle place, and there's like one person there. But it's weird because some of the things that they're like, that will make you go to the bad place is like stupid. But you know, it's just a show. Hello, Fluff's crying it for me. But it turns out like I think he wants some pets. Like during those reboots or whatever, wiping of the memories, they would always end up back at the middle place, because it's a long black train they have to take to all these places. Well, not to the good place. We haven't got to that part yet. If they even get to that, I don't know. But in the end, or like eventually, eventually the architect, he's like a demon, you know, because it's like there's only 4 humans there, and the rest of the people are actually demons and shit like that. So like it's crazy. But like I'm like, aren't we on a place like that? But anyways, eventually the architect demon guy becomes good and like is trying to help them get to the good place, but then like they had to go through the bad place, because it was just crazy. Because like the first girl that you see, like supposedly it was like, oh, you got mistaken because like both of you who have the same name died at the same time, and so you know they played it off like that. But that other girl was not even the same name. It was like one of the minions or whatever you want to call them. And then, but anyways, like it turns out they have to go. They somehow tricked all of these other demons and stuff. And like the architect's boss, it was crazy because like then there's like this person, this like AI, I guess you could say, because she says I'm not a robot, I'm not a girl, you know. So I'm guessing like she's got to be AI. But like there's a good one and a bad one, and she was one of the good ones because they had to make sure that everybody bought into, like the four humans bought into it, right? You know, like, so it's so interesting. Like, it gets you thinking. I just be randomly like, okay, this looks good to watch, you know, and I'm like, some of the shows that I come across is like, wow, this shit is really good. Like, I'll be like, oh my god. So this is one of them. But also, like, I'm at the part where, like, okay, there's like there's this like judge of all of it. So like the architect's like, well, there's a way you can try to see the judge, but like you need these medallions or whatever, like, I don't know, like, but you have to go through the bad place and like fit in, and then like you got to get to the portal, and like, so they do that with a little bit of issues, of course, you know. They get there, and then like the architect had to like sacrifice himself, but like not really, because he was still alive. And then later he does show up with the good AI person lady, but she really posed as the bad one really well. Like, and so like it's just crazy. They got to the judge, and the judge was like, they almost made it. Like, they almost made it. Like, the first main girl passed. She was gonna, like, if they all improved themselves in the afterlife, which is funny because in this it's like, you don't get a chance. It was too late because, you know. But that's not true. Like, you can improve yourself whenever. I don't know. Like, it just, you have, although Earth is where you should, you know, like, I don't know. Not very many, like, there's different theories, of course, you know, like, whatever you believe, but like, I just think it's interesting. It seems like a lot of truth to it, but also like kind of cool in a way. It kind of goes with like they're trying to change the system to where like, that's not fair. I can't improve myself. It doesn't count that I've improved myself after I've died, you know, like, so like they're trying to change the system, and then like they eventually they get to the architect convinces the judge, because he's like, and some of them it's because of trauma. So like they're like, they just need validation because of trauma, which, okay, yeah, you shouldn't make your trauma everybody else's problem. You have to really like go within. But some of them you like really feel bad for. You're like, I get it. Like, you weren't seen. You weren't validated. You were like treated like shit. You had narcissistic parents. Like, but then like, yeah, so they've got a chance though to like be sent back to Earth so that they can, you know, be like, so the architect was the one who saved their lives. He like, so then they're the architect and the AI lady is like watching them to see if they become better, get enough points, you know, to make it to the good place, to the actual good place. And of course, the main first girl, like, she's like, wait, I gotta change my life. And then she did for a bit, and then one of like her roommates was like, because like she accidentally hit a car, and then like it was just like a mess. So like she's like, oh, and so how is that working out for you? You know, like, it's like somebody was gonna sue her for hitting their car, and even though she left a note and is like doing the right thing. So like, yeah, anyways, like, I'm at the part where like the bad place people found out were able to fucking hack into the good place, or like the AI and architects, you know, the judge and everything. They're watching their points tally up, and one of the demons just showed up to see them, posing as a person who went through a near-death experience, because that's what they're all like, oh, we've connected this way, you know. And like, the architect would go down to Earth and kept like putting like clues and like going and talking to them. Of course, they don't remember him, you know. So, anyways, you should watch it if you're interested in stuff like this. So, yeah.